in the paintball scene, you would think that because it's an extreme sport, is the guys are very cool and open-minded, and sometimes at my events I'll have booth girls come, a couple of chicks wearing wolf shirts, really huge boobs and everything, and a lot of these people get offended and like, oh my gosh, it's a family event, and how can you have a bikini contest? It's like, you serious, man? We're out here like playing in like 100 degrees heat and 2,000 dudes, and you're gonna get mad at me because I bring over a couple of girls.
Yeah, because you're creating jobs.
That's what I like about CPX and the way Paul runs that event is because, sure, there's a lot of kids there, and it's not like there's nudity out there that's gonna like damage some 13-year-old boy who's out there playing paintball. That's not the case. But there are girls riding around on golf carts and bikinis selling beer, and I love that. I love that. They're the girls in bikinis selling hot dogs and hamburgers, and they're just booth babes everywhere. It makes it a lot more fun. And then, of course, they have the wet T-shirt contest later on. I remember
contest, yeah.
I remember. Oh, is that what it is? So what you inevitably see is there are some like 8s and 9s getting up on stage. There are some, especially if you're just counting the body, there are some bodacious, tight fucking bodies getting up there. They can dance too. Some of them look like they got experience. But then I remember maybe one year, I don't remember when it was, maybe the last time I was there, this girl got thrown off the stage because she like whipped her big fat titties out, and she was really drunk and not great.
Unfortunate.
Like she wasn't gonna place in this thing. She wasn't gonna make it to the top 3. I mean, we'll all look at your titties, but you're not gonna win. She pulled them out, and they were like, throw her out, and they disqualified her from the contest. And of course, me and Aiden lure her over to our side, and we've got those big titties out, posing for pictures. And stuff. They're just so big, like areolas or like that. That was a great time. We almost didn't go to that part of the event, but we came back late for it, and we got to see her big, ridiculous fat titties. That's great.
Well, it's funny because I'm the judge for that event too.
I know. Yeah.
That's like, it's really difficult. I hate that job, but the stuff that we've had.
Because we're all just so talented.
Well, you got to look down deep inside people sometimes, right? So
that's not how you judge a bikini contest.
First of all, we got to let the people know this happens at nighttime, like after 9 o'clock. So all the kidlets are gone. All the young ones should be gone. The kids should be gone. So it's all the big boys having fun. And honestly, after a sausage fest that is paintball, of 3,000 guys running around shooting each other every day, it's really nice to have that visual thing happen at night. You know what I mean? And just let loose. And
yeah, sure. It's almost like we're recreating what like ancient versions of ourselves would have done. It's like we go out and we have a battle all day, and that night we've got our captured women up dancing on the stage for us.
Home and frolic with festivities.
Or even World War II, right? Doesn't it seem like they'd battle during the day, and then at night they'd have, I don't know, Betty
They cower in their foxholes and hope the mortars didn't come.
No, the women would come and dance on stage and stuff. How is no one else familiar with it?
Very few big-breasted women on the front lines of Bastogne.
Not the front lines, but
front.
Kyle, back me up here. You know what I'm talking about. There's a comedian. Who the fuck is it?
Marilyn Monroe would go out. They still
Marilyn
do it.
Monroe would go.
Yeah,
USO tour.
That's when you got R&R or whatever. When you're like back in like back in like they would have those in like in England and stuff. But the guys who were out there fighting, they just fought during the day and cried at night, I'm sure, or fought at night.
Well, obviously the guys who are literally in foxholes didn't get to do that. But we're not literally in foxholes in paintball either.
Sometimes we are.
Sometimes you're literally in a foxhole. There's no actual threat.